Vishnu Sahasranama. Vishnu Sahasranama is one of the greatest stotras or mantras of all times. 1,000 names of Lord Mahavishnu has been given as a beautiful divine necklace by Bhishmacharya to Dharmaraja. But originally this Vishnu Sahasranama has been composed, written by Vedavyasa, who is popularly known as Vasishtha Krishna. It was that Vedavyasa who has actually given the classification of the Vedas, who has enlightened humankind by giving the Upanishads. It is that Vedavyasa who has given the Panchama Veda, that is Mahabharata. It is that Vedavyasa who has given the Bhagavad Gita, the dialogue, the conversation between Lord Krishna and Arjuna. It is that Vedavyasa who has given the Brahma Sutras. It is the same Vedavyasa who has given the Bhagavata Mahapurana and 18 Puranas. It is that Vedavyasa who has given this Vishnu Sahasranama. For the first time when Dharmaraja was in total depression and Dharmaraja was in a resigned state of mind, and when Dharmaraja had actually decided to go back to the Vanavasa, it is at that particular hour Bhishmacharya gives this Vishnu Sahasranama, which enlightens Dharmaraja, which inspires Dharmaraja, which motivates Dharmaraja, which transforms Dharmaraja. After listening continuously and incessantly to Bhishma's all the descriptions and narrations of different dharmas, after listening to the explanation of the 33,000 crore gods as explained by Bhishmacharya, after listening to various stotras and mantras which are chanted by Bhishmacharya to Dharmaraja, Dharmaraja gets perplexed, confused. He says, I am just an ordinary person. I represent the people of Kali Yuga, and the people of Kali Yuga are not spiritual giants. People of Kali Yuga are not intellectual giants. And please enlighten the people of Kali Yuga. Have the mercy on the people of Kali Yuga. Enlighten them. Just tell me, Kimekam Daivatam Loke Kim Vapyekam Parayanam. Who is the ultimate among all the gods? Please enlighten me. Also he says, you have told so many dharmas and so many dharmas and so many dharmas, but in Kali Yuga, by an ordinary person, ordinary housewife, which is that dharma which can be practiced, implemented with the least efforts, with the maximum rewards. Ko dharma sarva dharmanam bhavata paramavataha. Please tell me which is the best and the ultimate among all the dharmas that you have narrated. And you have actually given the ocean of stotras, stutis, mantras. How can we remember all that? Please tell me one mantra by chanting which we will be able to get, we will be released from the bondages, from the cycle of the life and death, the birth and death. Kinjapan muchate jantur janma samsara bandhanat. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Sri Krishna says, among all the yajnas, japa yajna is the best. Yajnanam japa yajnosmi. Then among the japas, which is the best japa? There is a question of Dharmaraja. Bhishmacharya clarifies, it is nothing but the Vishnu Sahasranama, by chanting which you will be able to get over all the problems, all the agonies, all the ordeals, all the difficulties, all the objections and all the obstructions of life. Jagat Prabhum Devadevam Anantam Purushottamam Stuvannama Sahasrena Purushasratotitaha. And Vishnu Sahasranama has got the history of curing millions and millions of people all across the world. Any sensible person who is chanting Vishnu Sahasranama with the devotion, with dedication, with submission will be relieved from all the problems, and it has been the experience of many. But the reciting and chanting of Vishnu Sahasranama, there is a tradition. When I had been to Himalayas, many sons and mahants were actually performing the Vishnu Sahasranama Yajna. On that particular occasion I was present there, And I came to know that one of the most powerful means through which you can get the divine blessings of Lord Vishnu is by performing one vrata called as Vishnu Sahasranama Chakra. Then after getting the complete information, I started off that vrata, that Vishnu Sahasranama Chakra concept in Bangalore successfully. Afterwards, in different parts of India, I was able to take the message around, and many groups have come forward in India and they have successfully performed this Vishnu Sahasranama Chakra. But in different countries of the world, when I was giving lectures on Vishnu Sahasranama and I was making the people to come together and group chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, all that was possible. But when I was narrating about this Vishnu Sahasranama Chakra, which means minimum 11 families should come together, and for 11 days continuously, either in one house or in different places, they have to chant Vishnu Sahasranama every day for 11 times. And on the 11th day, on the last day, they have to do it as a celebration. When I was telling about this thing, in many countries they expressed, on weekends we can definitely do it. In fact, not 11 times, any number of times. But on weekdays, it is very tough, very difficult to make the time. But in Australia, my experience was different. In Australia, particularly in Sydney, after giving lecture on Vishnu Sahasranama and telling about the significance and the importance and the impact and the results and rewards that one can experience by this Vishnu Sahasranama Chakra chanting, then when I explained this, a group of very sattvic families came together and they told, we are going to take it as a commitment. And when Jagadish and Pushpa, Jagannath Lakshmi and all others, they joined together, they started off. I was supremely happy because without any interruption for 11 days continuously and incessantly, they did it with devotion, with dedication, with sincerity, and it resulted in extraordinary benefits to each one of them. And it is not 1 year, it is not 2 years, third year also successfully and successively they have done it. Now, let us listen straight from the horse's mouth. I request now Jagadish and Pushpa to come and give their experience and their how they started off and what exactly are the rewards and results they experienced. Come on, Jagadish.